So my name is Kolby Lanham. I'm the senior researcher and historian for the Alamo. I've been here about 11 years, and we're standing in Alamo Plaza. I just want to talk a little bit about what's going on here. You're standing in the middle of the largest museum project in the United States. Over $500 million being pumped into the downtown area, specifically in Alamo Plaza. Across the street from us, you'll see three historic structures. The Crockett Block, which was built in 1882. You have an early 20s structure that was the Woolworth building, and then the Palace Theater, which burned down in the 1980s. Those three buildings have been purchased by the state of Texas. They're going to gut them. They're going to turn them into a world-class museum, over 151,000 square feet of exhibit space. It's a very big deal. The Alamo's finally getting its due, and it has a place to actually tell the full story of the Alamo. We're going to start with the indigenous period and go 8 full galleries after that into the modern era and how pop culture has influenced the site and how people remember the Alamo, the public memory. In the plaza itself, as you can see, there's lots of construction. We are reinterpreting this space because for a lot of people when they come to the Alamo, they only think about this one building, the church or the lawn barrack. They think the battle happened right around that structure, but in actuality, we're talking about a 4.5 acre compound. It's very large. So what we've decided to do is put the artillery back on the battlefield. There were 24 cannons here at the Battle of the Alamo, 21 of which were mounted and functional. And we're putting them back, and as we do, we're building the buildings and interpreting that space that they would have stood in to give people an idea of how grand and large this place was. So a lot of things going on. As I said, it's the largest museum project in the United States, and you should come out and check it out. There's so much going on, and we have the new Ralston Collection Center in the back of our grounds, which is currently in the running for the best new attraction in the entire United States by USA Today.
Awesome.
Yeah, so a lot going on, and we're very proud of that. The Ralston Collection Center took about a year and some change to build, and it gave us, we went from about 1,100 square feet to over 10,000 square feet of exhibit space. We went from about 60 artifacts to over 500 on display. The Alamo collection has 4,500 artifacts, so we have just a fraction of what is in our collection on display, and that's why the new building is so important. We could put several hundred or even several thousand artifacts if we wanted to inside that building, and then use the new collection center as rotating exhibit space. If you're interested in Gettysburg or Shiloh, or maybe an exhibit on the Titanic, we can have that in the Ralston Family Collection Center, and it would entice people who may not be interested in the Alamo story or not realize they'd be interested in it, get them down here, they see that exhibit, and they walk over to the new museum. So all that's slated to be done by 2027.
That is, I really appreciate. How many employees do you have now? And with the new additions, you surely gonna have to hire more people. Is that right?
Yeah, you know, the estimates kind of float around out there as the project grows and as it goes along. Right now, I think we have a little over 100 people working here. When I started, we had about 89. That was in 2012, and we're slated to have over 500 when the project's done.
That is great.
Yeah.
Well, I really appreciate you telling us about this.
Yeah, my pleasure.